It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week.
19 carries, 126 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Mason.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Colts had 8 and 6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Eric Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Off the play fake, Mason.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Trying to find John Mechie.
And it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. You look at this Colt defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain. Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Mason. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Mason.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Stevenson.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Anderson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. But the numbers for Gibbs from last week: 12 carries, 77 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't?
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Another run for Gibbs here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anderson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, Anderson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Anderson now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Cooper Kupp
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st and 10, Mason. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on 1st down. Mason. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Mason. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Gallup. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake. Mason. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dayon Henley
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Mason.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll find Metcalf. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Mason.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
To throw is Anderson, throwing on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Anderson. That is caught into space at the 45. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Anderson on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Anderson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Anderson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's Gibbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Anderson. Touchdown, Colts!
Quentin Johnston
From 4 yards out.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mason.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Colts set to take over here offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Gibbs has it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Anderson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Mason. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mason. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Anderson on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now run by Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. Anderson. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
New England's offense set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
John Mechie.
83 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Mason. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harrison.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. they have to feel really good about that last completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Mason.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Mason. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mason. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 11.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Anderson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
And that is taken in by Boyd.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Anderson. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Anderson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out come the Patriots.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mason got his man there complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
straight ahead at Stevenson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Off play action. Mason. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
2 yards on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. At the Colts 38-yard.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Off the play fake. Mason.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Colts 24.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Anderson now to throw on 2nd down.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Anderson off the play fake. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.